It is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about, how Sophie is not Barbie. Now, you might wonder, oh, who's Sophie? Well, then, if you already got, well, then keep in mind if you already have the answer to that. No, I don't want to do that. Fuck. Well, if you wonder who Sophie is, well, she's not Barbie. And at the end of the day, you know, and she was sold at five below, but not anymore though. Yeah, fuck. Ow. Nothing ever goes right when you want to do these films. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I mean, come on, Jordan. It's not your mistake that nothing ever goes right when you do these films. Yeah, but I also guess that's life too, Sophie. Tell me about it. A lot of folks are gonna say, "Who the hell are you, Sophie?" I don't know you. You were sold at five and below. And why you look like you got a bad hair day? I don't know. Why my hand keeps going backwards and all my hair keeps going everywhere? I do not know. They don't have the answers to any of those asking things. The only thing I could come up with is that, I don't know. Well, you said you were sold at five and below, so yeah, because apparently I was not cheap enough to be sold anywhere else. You know, like Walmart didn't want to sell me. You know, Ollie's you would think would want to sell me, but no, I guess not. And five and below it was, because Big Lots wasn't going to sell me, and I don't even think they're even around anymore. Well, yeah. So a lot of folks might ask, who am I? And the answer is, I don't know. There's some doll that was sold at five and below back in 2021, or was it 2022? Well, something like that. I don't know. But it was a long time ago. And now if you go and find below, there ain't even selling me anymore. Yeah, that is that is true. A lot of folks might look at you and your friends and say, I never heard of you anymore before. Who's this Sophie? And who are her friends? Yeah, I'm not as well known as Barbie or Brat or Maxie or some of those other ones out there that are more well known. That's true. Um, and some of those ones are more well known than I. And hell, even Polly, the dolls that get sold, I think, at what, the Dollar Tree, and I think they make them themselves. And hell, there's even dolls that are even being made at, the Dollar Tree, like I said, or Ken Dollar. Folks might not know who they are, so I guess I'm gonna feel that left out. No, I guess not. You got one more asking thing to answer before you go. Why is your hair everywhere? I don't know, 'cause doll hair shouldn't is not living hair, so it shouldn't be going everywhere. But sadly, it does go everywhere. And I feel like taking taking a comb English word, I don't know. Taking that and running it through my hair. Yeah, I got hair like to go everywhere too. And I feel like either I gotta comb it or cut some of it off. You know. So I guess we both got that bind. But at least you're well known though. How am I well known? Because you're a Barbie doll. Because you're a Barbie doll doesn't make you well known, Sophie. Unless your name's is Barva, Kenneth, or Skipper. That's it. Unless you're those three dolls, everyone else in the Barbie dolls have been made for years by Mattel. No one knows who they are because they don't give anyone else names. So you gotta come up with names for everyone else. Their life, their back saga, all that things, you know? Yeah, at least whoever made you came up with your name and called you Sophie. I don't even know if I'm Sophie or not, to be honest with you. Yeah, well, I guess you have to be the name. I guess that's your name. Yeah, but no one else has a name beyond me. Well, maybe they did, but the box doesn't say. I don't know. I know Mattel doesn't give any other dolls names beyond the three main ones I just told you about. And your hair going all crazy. I told you, I don't know why it does that. So, as you can tell, that is Sophie. And you're like, who's Sophie? I don't know. Well, she's not Barbie, I can tell you that. And she's not Maxie, and she's not Brat, and she's not Polly, and she's not all the other well-known and less well-known and less known, you know, clothing dolls, I guess you call them, you know. So, tell me what you think about this. Give this film a like, share, and playlist, and I'll see you later.